Hello, this is Stephen Childs, author of the World Fairness Agreement. If we could just get everyone to want this to happen, the World Fairness Agreement. But there are people that don't want to play fair. They never have, and I don't think they ever will unless we have a law against them being unfair, the law of fairness. So an example of this is people that try to dominate. They're bullying and they're trying to dominate. There's no law against it. You know why there's no law against it? Powerful, wealthy people want to dominate. They do it in their own way. They write the laws. Listen to that again. The people that are writing the laws want to dominate. It's a type of bullying. Our judiciary is bullying those that are less powerful because they don't have money to hire dominating attorneys. The attorneys that dominate are the better attorney. Do you see that the whole system is based on like the alpha male taking over? It plays on that instinct that we have to become powerful over other people. So, we need a law against this type of dominating behavior. People that are on the side of fairness in situations oftentimes find themselves being scapegoated by people that dominate. They see what's going on. The person's trying to stop dominating behavior, and he's making ground. People are agreeing with him. And so some other person sees what's going on that has authority, and that person that's a peacemaker, that's trying to stop the wars, gets silenced. I had a YouTube video. It had 17 views. It was about the Republicans their only hope might be the World Fairness Agreement. YouTube took it off. The Republican people, generally speaking, they don't want to play fair. They want to dominate. They want to have the dominating influence in economics so that they make the money. I've often wondered, why is it that like non-white nationalists want to be Republicans, like Latinos, black people, brown people, red people, Native American. So we're talking other tribes with different skin colors, non-white, because it's the white that have the power. That it's the white people that are dominating in the USA. Why do they want to be Republican, the non-whites? Well, it's those non-whites that are dominating people. They agree with that sentiment, with that method of being dominant over other people. So they're attracted to that's who they want ruling. And then they don't realize if the people that are with Trump, if they get in power, there's going to be more discrimination than there's been for years. You know, it would be possibly kill people for trying to cross the border. I hope the AI YouTube system doesn't reject this video for me explaining that in human behavior, sometimes people get killed by other humans for one reason or another. So sometimes that's what happens. You're talking about how the other people are doing something wrong, and it thinks that you're the one doing it wrong. No, I'm the one that's drawing attention to the wrong and to the possibilities of disaster from a world based on dominating others. That's why one empire would try to dominate and take the land of another. You know, there's the old adage, good guys finish last, that kind of thing. They do in a world that's dominated by evil. That's where we're at now. We're in a world that's dominated by evil. It's hellish. The kids know it. They've become part of the evil. It's like, there's this old joke. The guy is catching all these fish, and another guy wants to know his secret. How are you catching so many fish? And he's, take me out with you. So the guy takes him out. They're out on the boat, and he lights a stick of dynamite and they're in a little boat, you know. He lights a stick of dynamite, hands it to the guy that wants to know how to get the fish. And he says, are you going to fish or are you going to swim? So he's like forced into killing the fish illegally with the dynamite so that he doesn't get blown to smithereens himself. So it's difficult to break the back on evil. I had a dream that was exactly the theme of the dream. There was a man that was living in the house that I grew up in. I dreamed about my mother last night, by the way. I'll tell you after this. So they're the owners of the house now. They people that have moved in. And the guy's got a mustache. I can't remember much detail. He's doing evil to me. I'm told that by a higher power that speaks to your mind telepathically. That's a godlike power that's on my side. And it explains the man's doing evil to me. Do I want to break his back for that? And I thought, well, yeah, I better stop him from doing evil to me because it might overpower me. This sounds like a life and death situation. So I said yes. And I woke up. But I've heard from inner voice that a man did get his back broken, coinciding with that dream. I don't know where, but I've seen situations where I had a dream where I turned the wheel of a car because my higher power, this godlike being, is with me. And so we're the one that's with the one driving, like we're in his mind, like, and I turn, it's the higher power with me. I can't tell the difference. Higher power turns the wheel, and it's like I'm in agreement to do this for some reason. I know this has to be done. So I turn the wheel to turn the car to the left. 5 seconds later, I hear a crash outside. It really happened. Whoa, I was like really shook up. I was very disturbed. Beyond words disturbed. Nobody got hurt. I went out and nobody got hurt. And I'm wondering, is this guy like an enemy to me or something? I don't know. He looked like just like a Mormon guy with his family. I can't remember if he was alone or not. It was like the middle of the night, and this was a long time ago. So this is a way that we can stop people from dominating us unfairly. That's evil. When someone, the biblical term is unrighteous dominion or something like that. You know, the religion has become the unrighteous dominion. I think a lot of the people in the religion see that, and so they're asking for to not be deceived, and they realize that the religion is the deceiver. So it's like they're playing both sides of the fence. I don't know. I can't figure that out. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they might be under control of an evil spirit that they can't get free of. Like, it has control of them, so they're like crazy. It makes insane behavior, irrational behavior, because they're not free to use their own mind. It's not allowed. This morning, after I had the dream that I talked about in the last video, waking up and there's a spirit telling me that they're going to end my life. That is life and death. So, you know, we have a legal right to kill someone in just self-defense. It's legal. People have guns to protect themselves, their home, so they can kill the person that is threatening their life. So after that dream, I put on some Hindu chants to Shakti Shiva, because I'm associating Shakti Shiva with the universal power, and it's mythologized into human form, male and female. It's like a man and a woman. So it represents the universe to me. Christ represents the actual truth, like Darwinian originated a lot of our belief, our understanding of evolution. That's Christ. Quantum mechanics is Christ. 2 and 2 equals 4 is Christ. It's the way. Facts are the way to save ourselves. So I see Christianity in that way, mythologically, a metaphor. See, what I'm just saying is blasphemy. In the past, when the Inquisition was going on, I probably would have been killed for saying such a thing. How hypocritical that they're anti-truth, claiming their God is the truth, and they are anti-truth. What? It's like, I just shake my head. What's wrong with people? Why can't they see that? They haven't taken a stand against their own ignorance. I had to. You have to make a decision that you're on the side of truth, whatever it is. We don't determine what it is. The bullies try to determine what it is. You agree with me or we're going to hurt you real bad. You know, that's what I say is the truth. No, that's a bully making you, controlling your behavior. Has nothing to do with fact. The fact of that is there's a bully doing you wrong. So there are powers in the universe that show up for me with my understanding of reality, that it's mindless, all-powerful mindlessness, and from that the mind emerged. And these godlike beings approve of that belief. And I play the Hindu chant Shakti Shiva, Om Namah Shakti Shivai, and it's powerful. I was driving through the Brigham Young University just chanting it myself, and the effect on people around me was very much observable. Just from, they couldn't hear me. I'm in the car driving by with the windows rolled up. Suddenly they're very disturbed. And I was under attack, spiritual attack at the time. And so I'm thinking things like, or maybe even saying it out loud. No one could hear. So I'm talking to a spirit. Shiva's going to burn you up, because Shiva destroys evil at the end of the world with fire. Well, I think Christianity stole that idea or borrowed it, or it's a similar, maybe they were told something similar. I don't know. It's like widespread mythological purifying by fire, you know. So that's metaphor. So anyway, there's another chant for immortality. And when I was listening to that, they were telling me to stop the spiritual attack upon me. He's telling me to stop listening to that, or this passenger I'm picking up is going to get killed. And then it's like, oh, there's people going to get killed because you're listening to that. So we have the freedom of speech and the freedom of religion. So I said I would tell you about the dream about my mother. I just remembered. So my mother shows up, and it's a composite, so there's other people also. And she's trying to hand me like a donation probably for the website. And somebody else gets it and takes it a different direction. And it's like there's two worlds. And I'm wondering if there's a parallel world thing going on, actually. I sometimes think that's true. So my mother was really upset that she can't get me the money because it's being taken. So they're like figuring out that they've really put me in a horrible betrayed type position with their Christian religion. I've been given a dream that I'm the Christ, the one with the double-edged sword in Revelations. My name's not Jesus, it's Stephen Childs. It's just a dream. So it's like their hypocrisy is such that the God and the power they claim to be supporting is the one that they're against. Om Namah Shakti Shivai. Om Namah Shakti Shivai.